Just some technical difficulties. Happens.
I think I'm good. Hello? Edgicans, are we back? We're good. Okay. As I was just trying to say, welcome. Week 5 is in order. I'm your host, Skeptor, and joining me on the desk today is Beffin. Beffin, how are we doing today?
Pretty good, pretty solid. Today should be a interesting match.
Yeah, interesting match is one way to put it. We don't have the titans of the league here today, but we do have two squads that are working on making a name for themselves, right? Valorant, one of the most difficult leagues to compete in here at Mnvl. It is a stacked list of schools from top to bottom, and here we have Holy Family and Mnvl duking it out today, closer to the bottom of our rankings, Beffin, but that should not take away from a good match at hand here.
For sure. Mnvl, they're kind of the new kids on the block. They've had some unfortunate matchups, having to go against AVHS twice.
Yeah.
Definitely not easy work there, but they're showing up and they're here and they look like they're excited to play since they signed up for the stream, and you like to see it.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, Holy Family, a team that we've seen a little bit on the Rocket League side of things. Don't know how much we've seen of their Valorant team, but as noted earlier, these two squads are towards the lower end of the bracket or standings as of right now. So every win kind of counts. We are past the halfway point of the season now. As we've already said, week 5, I mean, dude, the seasons just absolutely fly by. Time is a myth. It's a construct. It doesn't actually fall into order here in the Mnvl regular season. You only get one shot every week to put a W at the end of your rating. So really, every week counts, Paffin, and that's kind of what we're seeing here today. Mnvl and Holy Family not in shot of playoffs by any means right now. I believe they would need to win out the remainder of the season if that's something that either one of these teams would be looking for.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is really where the road starts to look, bleak for them. Either they got to show up here or it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, running out of time to kind of continue to accumulate losses, really. So week 5 is, you can see over on the left hand of your screen here. We have Apple Valley and Blue Sky both at 4-0. Mounds View, Rogers, MNCS. How many teams? A bunch of teams at 3-1. I'm not going to go down the list. You guys can see them. They're all listed to our left there. But, I mean, like we said, restate it. The Valorant League itself is just full of insanely good teams. It has only gotten better. The skill ceiling has climbed every single season. So, for all these teams, it really is put in your best work every week. And then on the outside of that, are you putting in work to improve with your teammates, not just as an individual, but in team play as well? Because the team play is something that I think has gone up substantially since the Valorant League started.
Yeah, for sure. As time passes on, it's like, although it's a high school league, you have to, in some cases teams are like meeting new players, and some teams are obviously like, you'll see a group of friends, but even then a group of friends playing competitively can bring its own challenges for sure. And yeah, there's just a lot that goes into it. It's not just raw aim.
100%. Actually, yeah. I mean, playing in the 5v5 team space is kind of where aim and those kind of statistics kind of matter the least amount, right? Team play and superior strategies could definitely outweigh the big aimer on the server, is what we've seen time and time again. So excited and interested to see what the map of choice is for our best of one here tonight between Holy Family and Mnvl. We will let you guys know that as soon as we hear it on our end. In the meantime, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our collegiate sponsors, that being Lyon College, that being University of North Dakota, and that also being, who's our last one? Concordia St. Paul, right? Got to be CSP. Wouldn't be anybody else. Big 3 sponsors, got to show love and appreciation to them. Appreciate what they are doing for us here at Mnvl. If anybody is looking at chasing a degree, right, or furthering their collegiate esports dreams, you can take a look at all 3 of those wonderful colleges below. Ascent is the map. That is not the word I wanted to hear. Ooh, Beffin, you want to talk a little bit about Ascent, man? I mean, you've casted it a few times.
Yep, Ascent definitely a comfort map for most people. it's game that's been it's map that's been around since the beginning. Never really been out of map rotation.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward. You got two sites. You got that volatile mid. It's always makes for some interesting games, but they all play out pretty similarly.
Yeah.
But it's definitely the map we see the most. But
it's without a doubt the most just basic, comfortable. I don't want to play anything that requires me to think, let's go to Ascent. That's exactly what Ascent actually entails. I mean, this map has literally been out since the game came out. Let me do some research real quick.
Okay.
When did Valorant come out? Let's take a guess. I know I got it up on my screen. How many years has Valorant been out? I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh shoot. Is it
less than 5? Less than 5 years. That's your hint.
No, it's 4, right? It has to be
4 years. Yep.
Okay.
June 2nd, 2020, the game was released, and Ascent has been in the game since that date. Every other map in the game, even new maps that have been added to the game, have come out of rotation and gotten adjusted and changed in some way, shape, or form. But for some odd reason, Riot has decided that Ascent is just the most perfect map. There's no reason to touch anything about it. Everybody loves playing it, and let's keep it in the game forever. So that's my feelings on Ascent. Dude,
I think, and Ascent probably has the least changes too. I can think of
no changes, dude. I don't think a single change has been made to Ascent. Actually,
I think there was one change 2 years ago on B site.
B site.
Yeah, they changed the cubby on B site 2 years ago.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, if that's what they changed, I mean, then, dude, that's like minute as changes go, for a map. But anyways, point of the story here, folks, is that Ascent, you should know it like the back of your hand. There's no excuse to have anything prepped for this map. This map's been out since the beginning. We thank all of you for your patience. We will be loading into Agent Select momentarily. Any final thoughts, Beffin? I believe Holy Family is starting on attack. It is Mnvl to defend Ascent to start it out.
Yeah, I mean, we have like a match on the lower end of the bracket, but it still could be really close since the skill level is not too far off of each other. So I'm kind of hoping to see a close match here and seeing what these guys can bring out and if Motomedi is going to be able to, clutch their ways from the bottom and climb up.
So interesting Agent Select. So far, I'm noticing 2 Sentinels locked in on the side of Holy Family, that being Sage and the Killjoy.
Mm-hmm.
The main point about that being interesting is you're starting on the attacking side. So you're starting on attack, right? You're on the weaker side to start out, and you're opting for the double kind of defensive agents. We'll have to see how that impacts Holy Family's ability to attack, because sometimes attacking with 2 Sentinels is not the easiest feat. The other thing, too, is the Phoenix coming out as the sole duelist for the side of Mnvl. So something cool to note there. No gap closing duelists like your Raze or your Jet, opting for the trusty old Phoenix with the flashbang. So we'll have to see how both these squads play out.
Yeah. I mean, the entry characters like Raze and Jet, they're really good. They're really essential for making space. But Phoenix can still make space in his own way. But he's going to have to be really he's going to have to be on the same wavelength as his team if he's going to, compensate for being the only duelist.
Alrighty. We got 5 attackers lined up towards the A site here, Beffin. Seeming to be an A rush by all means. 3 defenders, it looks to be at the ready. We'll have to see how Holy Family start out on the attack. Bit of an A split coming at them.
For sure. See if these double Sentinels can do their work.
Pushed up catwalk. Early trade kills going both ways. The Phoenix will take down 2 before getting dispatched. Now into a 3-on-3. Attackers have gained some ground through the tree position. Now Omen hears the jump up. Not ready for the close swing. Jet takes down her second of the round, making it a 3v2 situation.
Well
Sage out on site. Going to put the wall up. Interesting wall. Will play for the time being.
Does kind of block off. I like that. Holy Family's, Motomedi's playing together. Will they utilize that gap in the wall?
Though. They jump out of it,
make
right
it through.
Into the Jet. Jet finds her third of the round. Just goof left up to it. Not going to happen. 4K for the Jet, and Holy Family will find a swift, successful pistol round.
Yeah, looks like a pretty rough round for Motomedi. They kind of did not play too much as a team there. You'll see that mostly what occurred there were kind of just 1v1 gunfights, and the Minchi on the Jet there just really showing out, picking up 4 kills, winning all those duels, supported with that Sage heal as well. Looking pretty strong on Holy Family's side, but Model Many can bring it back together. Maybe that round's going to be a wake up call for them. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see. Attackers approaching the A site again and quickly. Sova going to drone in this time. Attackers waiting inside the Omen smoke. No burst out just yet.
Kills are kind of going on flank, though.
Omen blinds through the tree position. Attackers dash into sight. Han will find the first. Hani adding a double of their own. Goof will find one before getting taken down, and now it's just living live, left in a 1 versus 4 on the flank. Not ready for him to be that close. 2-0 start. Holy Family getting it going early.
Yeah, they kept their confidence from the last round. They just ran it. Minji just dashing straight in there, though didn't pick up any kills of his own. He was able to distract Motomedis, and Holy Family followed up on that and picked up some nice kills. Jet with the operator now, going to look pretty scary for sure. But Motomedi really has to bring that team play back if they're going to, walk away with a win.
Here we have it. Bonus round in order for our attackers, but it's an op online for Minji. The defenders had no idea that kind of weaponry could be out this early, and that is a big opener for the attacking side. Now rushing towards the A site yet again here, Bethan.
Have we even seen a round 3 op yet before? Because Minji had this, kept the pistol from last round, and that allowed him to get the op this round, but not many players have had the confidence to do that, so it's pretty nice to see. Barely dodging that shock dart.
Good shots from Goof coming out. Defenders finding a couple much needed elims here. Now a 4-on-3 for Matamidai.
Do they bring that back?
Now swinging into the site again. Attackers going for it on the defuse. Jet finds 2, one with the op, one with the shorty. Only KO left, and it's not going to matter. The defending squad will fall. It's a 3-0 start for Holy Family.
Yeah, Holy Family, still kind of respecting Matamidai a little bit. They planted in a spot where Jet's op could still see that, so if things went wrong, which they did go a little bit wrong that round, that, could just play on the long angle with the op, and there isn't much they could do about it. Especially the Jet holding it shorty. He saw that the Omen tried to get close, but just got shorty. So, really covering all those main weaknesses. And we'll have to see what Motomedi does to break this pattern. That they have to do something soon.
Yeah, Matamidai in a little bit of trouble now. They're going to be back on a broke buy here entirely, unless I saw some weaponry on the defense. They forced up a judge in hand. Not going to matter. Phoenix taken out of the round instantaneously. Now attackers taking the A site. Defense looking to play a bit of a retake setup here, Beffin. Nobody challenging. Giving the space to the attackers early. Now looking to retake through the tree position.
I do like that they're all coordinated on this, staying back and retaking together, because...
Ooh, swing in. They swing in one at a time, though, Beffin. Doesn't matter if they wait for the retake, if they're going to take ones at the end of the day. The swing from Chickenheimer finds one. Only a Bulldog to his name and 70 points of HP. Not looking likely.
Yeah, they're just missing that one piece where they're sort of coordinated, but still swinging out and taking these 1v1s. Ooh. Winning that gunfight. Oh, but that crosshair placement was just immaculate.
Yeah, quick 4-0 start at this one. And I mean, right now, I'm worried for this defending squad of Matamidai. They're going for force buys every round. They're not saving their funds whatsoever. They're just investing into every single round. And in playing like that, Beffin, you're never giving your team a true chance to be on the same level of the buy as the attacking squad, as you can see.
Yeah, they're
hopefully going to save, maybe? trying their best. I don't know.
Yeah, Holy Family's just
Happens.
gonna keep going A because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, early scan. Gonna eat both of those scans. Not gonna break that dart. Interesting. So we're gonna drone his way through. Attacking squad outside of the A main position. And you can see defenders are completely waiting for them here. Have a bit of a stack on this A site, Beffin. Will the attackers still push on through? Sova finds KJ. Now we have a 4-on-4. Sage with the res ability will decide to bring their teammate back into this one. Make it a 5-on-3. Attackers 2-man advantage. Omen up close. Trying to make some snazzy plays happen. Defending squad only down to 2 numbers, Beffin. And it seems like this one is chalked up 5-0.
It does. I kind of respect Holy Family's, respect of the smoke, even though they're up 2-5. Like, they know that a lot can go wrong in that one smoke. So they're definitely not just like
Agreed.
They're not getting too ahead of themselves. They're still playing a little bit collected, even though they should, even though they have all the reason to be confident with these first couple wins.
It's a good elim found in mid. 2 defenders versus the 4 attacking members of Holy Family now. How do they go for this 2v4 retake? Minji has been a menace with that operator and continues to do so. Taking down another. Just Killjoy remains. Not going to matter. Goof will go down. And all of a sudden, it's 5-0 start, Holy Family.
Yeah. This Jet got on that round 3 op and just running with it. Paramita on full rifles now, though. This could be their opportunity to, turn the tables.
Absolutely. First time putting full weaponry on the board for this squad. They got to come through here. Got to play their game. Got to put one up on the board as well. I mean, you're starting out on the defensive side. You're down 0-5 to get it going here. Is not the start any team would want. Let's see how the defenders can turn this one around.
I think that they should start having their Killjoy set up on A as well, because they've basically hit A more or less every round. They did rotate over to B last time. I wonder if they'll pull that out again this round. But Killjoy is just having to ditch your setup every round, It's just
flash in from Phoenix. Peeking by himself. Nobody on follow-up util. They know all the players are tucked towards main. KO is already in the spawn of Holy Family. So,
will he get the insane flank that he needs?
No walking back to him, though. We'll see it. If they pick off this KO, they are no longer boxed in. KO sees one walk out, scopes in, takes down the first. Cannot quite find the second. Will be traded out. And now defenders left to scramble over to Cat. Dart from Sova, going to spot out all 4 players at top mid.
Yeah, but the KO was able to pick off their top player.
On B site, getting a plant down. Can he play his life? That's the big question. 2 found by the Sova. Only 2 defenders left. Only 1 is near this bomb site. Omen left with it all to do. Gets 1. Gonna need more than that.
Yeah.
Gonna hear this smoke. Omen, buddy. Okay, KJ's lost. Omen goes down. And now it's just Goof left in no man's land trying to get back onto this site. Time is running low. Sova hears him. Surely KJ just saves the gun. This round is not winnable.
Yeah.
That will be the call.
But I like the Sova. He's really showing out with this op, Even though he didn't buy it, he picked it up, had the confidence to use it. Picking up a couple nice kills. I respect it.
Not a bad start. 6-0 on the board and counting. Holy Family making quick work of this Matamidai squad so far here.
For sure.
And at this point, the force buy is not bad. I mean, you need to put rounds on the board if you're Matamidai. You cannot continue to fall into this hole. You got to start putting rounds on the board.
100%. They have to stack. They have to do something drastic. I'm thinking, 5 stack A, get a call perfectly right, and then... But even then, that's not enough to stop Holy Family's momentum because they all have basically max credits besides that Killjoy. And the Killjoy is by no means economy heavy. But yeah, they do have all 5 on site already. But it looks like Holy Family knows that.
Yeah, Jet just holding the B push, seeing nobody push through B main this time. Calling for teammates to rotate on over. Taking mid. And now the defenders starting to scramble, realizing that they have nobody towards the opposite side of the map, trying to flood back over and regain that space. Omen swings mid. Untimely swing. Defenders down into a 5-on-3 now. Just like that. Blinking, you would have missed it. All
Sure.
3 defenders pushing back over to this B site now, trying to hold this line, hold the push at bay. Minji finds one. Killjoy goes down. Now it's just the Phoenix up close with the judge. Gets taken care of. 7-0 scrubbing so far from Holy Family.
Yeah, Holy Family, like I said, most, many teams like would kind of just start getting cocky and kind of disrespect the enemy team a little bit. Maybe drop a round or two, but no. Holy Family still just playing completely calm, respecting the enemies. They noticed that all 5 were on A. If their egos were maybe really too big, they would just push it. But no, they made the safe play, rotated to B, and that's like really all you can ask for.
Here we have it. Same exact setup as last round. 4 players in the A main position. Jet just posted on the line. Hand will take down 1. Make it a 5-on-4.
Yeah.
Attackers looking to push onto A site. Swinging on out. Phoenix will find the trade onto 1. And now it is the halt.
See, this round started with Marumirai's KO peaking, which isn't isn't necessarily the smartest play, but I think I can kind of respect it because they need to get something drastic to take a round here, and playing by the books is clearly not working. So they have to go for something crazy, and the fact that he had the confidence to pull that off, to try to go for that, is respectable. But it's unfortunate it didn't work out for him.
8-0 now. We're reaching the point of no return from our poor defending squad. Unless they can get something going, it is looking quite doomed.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see the faded 9-3 curse. Oof. Not like that, though.
Yeah, the other thing that benefits the attacking squad so well is it's very easy to attack when you're finding the first blood every single round. It feels like defending squad has been playing in the hole and playing from 1 man behind almost the entirety of this game. Make it 2 men behind now.
Yeah. Holy Family's playing to their utils so well.
Good. Elim from the Sova gets 1 back, but 4-on-3 now. All 3 defenders are here. Attackers looking to hit. Phoenix up close. The flashbang. Eating his teammate's ultimate? Nope. Never mind. That's the opposition's ultimate. Goes down for it. Another player steps up close.
Will
Attackers.
They forget to clear it?
Got to clear on through. Sova clears it with a shock dart out. They go 1 for 1. And now 9-0. Another round added to the Holy Family tally.
Yeah.
And this is getting ugly.
Sure. We know what Monomedi needs to win, but will they do it is the question. Maybe things will change up when defense and attack swaps, but even then, Holy Family's composition is just looking a little bit stronger for the defensive side as opposed to Monomedia, in my opinion. But, anything can happen.
We'll have to see. 4 ultimates on the board for the defending squad. Attackers right back to the same setup. 4 players in at the A main. Trying to push forward.
Ooh, going for that little movement peak.
Yeah, little jiggle peek. Jump spot from Omen. The Sova drone to initiate. Sage finds 2. And all of a sudden, the defenders in a very similar spot. 5-on-3, trying to retake a site that they have no business in doing so. It's just a very tough scene now. As our defenders
100%.
have a few ultimates to use, but the Killjoy ultimate goes down for the attackers first.
I mean, there's not much to say at this point. They just gotta play together and do it all, and you know. But look again, they're just peeking with one guy peeks alone.
Yeah, there's zero
again.
coordination in the team play on the side of Mnvl whatsoever.
Yeah.
No utility for peeking, nobody peeking together. It's just solo peek after solo peek, and the worst part about it is it's a walk peek, which almost.
Okay.
So we'll have to see how Mnvl. I mean, at this point though, it's 10-0. Like, at best your half is 10-2. And then you go to attack. Attack is the hard side on this map. It just...
Oh, yeah.
It's a tough scene.
For sure. But the good news
tough scene.
is that after this one, maybe a little Mnvl will kind of figure out, like, what it is that they need to work on. Because, I mean, there is a lot of room for improvement. And this is their first, season in the league. So...
100%. I mean, that's kind of... the unfortunate case of learning team play in Valorant and learning this is like it's a very unforgiving game, right?
Mm-hmm.
All it takes is one shot to the head. If you step out a little bit too far on angles that you're unfamiliar with, you will be hitting the dirt. So it's like it really comes down to repetition, reps, and playing as a team. I cannot stress it enough. You're not like this is what people don't understand. Mm-hmm. I'll break off in a tangent for a second just because the games, it doesn't even matter. Basically, you can call for your other teammates' abilities, right? I get it. You only have one set of abilities as your character, but everyone on your team has abilities too. So it's like when you're going to go for a peek on a corner, you call for your initiator to shoot a dart before you swing it. You call for your person with the flashbang to throw a flashbang before you swing it, right? There's so much just walk peeking and no kind of help from a teammate whatsoever on the Mnvl side. That's why their gunfights are going so poorly. The attackers are getting to look at the defenders cleanly every time. No disruption, no utility harming them, no crossfires, nothing. So it's just really poor team play coming through from Mnvl right now. And I think that's the big separator.
For sure.
11-0. I mean, they're going to get skunked at this rate. 12-0.
But, I would like to give them some credit for sure, though, because having the season that they've had so far and, not doing too great, having to fight a bunch of titans and, just being new kids on the block in general it's definitely not easy. And I kind of really appreciate their enthusiasm and, they signed up to be on this stream. Like they have the mental it takes to become better. Like in situations like this, you'll see the teams, that just give up or the teams that rise to the challenge. And I think that they do have the makings for that. Could be really interesting.
They've had a few rounds that have been quite close. It's just really that big separator of working as a unit, right? There's been so many times where you just see that one guy goes out and peeks before his teammates are there with him or ready to do it. So I just really would like to see them try to emphasize playing together more for the remainder of this half/game. Holy Family finding a couple openers early. Nice shot from Minji. Big surprise on the op, doing the work only a Jet can do. Taking down another. Now it's only Omen that remains. Minji will clean up a 3K for a clean 12-0 on the half. Holy Family, one round away from closing out in a clean 13-0. They just need to find this pistol round. Minji at 19-1.
And I think that is the record for the longest single operator held. It was 9 rounds since round 3. One op, the same op, passed around for about 9 rounds straight. Pretty impressive work from Minji.
Yep, indeed. Holy Family putting on a clinic here on Ascent. Now Mnvl going for a bit of a fake on the pistol round. They have 2 players over towards the A site and 3 players over towards B. So trying to go for a little bit of a ruse here to start out this attack. Let's see if Holy Family bite the bait.
Yeah, Minji on that aggressive angle, instant headshot. Minji.
Silence is the first one, no problem there.
First blood as usual, though.
Yep. Now 2 players creeping up through the A main position. Let's see how silently they work. Because Night Demons is not aware of the flank right now and the fact that it's an A hit. The Killjoy turret might spot them as they cross. They just broke the Killjoy turret. And now they flood the site. KJ spots one.
Ooh.
Only
Gonna
these
get
two
fallen
attackers
down.
left. They got to find all 5 defenders if they want to put their first round up on the board for Mnvl. Otherwise, we're going to be witnessing a clean 13-0. Now the flood through heaven, the flood through a tree. Down goes the Sova. Down goes the Omen. And just like that, Holy
Unfortunate.
Family clean Mnvl right off the server in a 13-0 fashion. What a showing here in week 5 from Holy. Ridiculous.
Uh,
Ridiculous. You know, I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah. What are your closing thoughts, Buffin, on how that game went?
Closing thoughts. Matamida definitely had their glaring weaknesses for sure. Think what they decide to do with those glaring weaknesses is going to decide the trajectory of their position in the league for quite a while.
For sure.
Um, but Holy Family though definitely they can't lose any credit for that for sure. Like they played
For sure.
really well. Manchi on the Jet was just tracking and hitting really nice shots that you really need to stay calm for. Like even especially there was one of my favorite shots was Killjoy. I mean, what was it? KO jumped and Minji still tracked the jump perfectly and hit him midair. It's pretty
That
nice,
was
you
that
know.
shot.
Um, yeah, definitely props to Holy Family for sure. But good effort from Monomedi as well. Monomedi.
Shout out to Holy Family coming in, cleaning out Mnvl 13-0. Very good looks to them. I mean, they're only one spot above in the standings over Mnvl. So, Mnvl really probably need to go back, look at the VOD, and take